Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens.
Number 10, after return.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Double tight. 4 down. Check. Back's mine.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Hey, 4 down.
On second down, here's Jackson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw is Jackson. Being chased out left. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
Tight end left. Leopard! We got four. Detroit! Gun! Shift!
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Now it's Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Nixon trying to punch it in, spinning away. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Touchdown, Ravens. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
Not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. You have the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him. They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Number 39 on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey. Sit up. 180. Lock in. Bang.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's complete to Chris Conley. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Red, up! Sit up! 180! Lock in! Yep.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
We go. You see it? Sit up!
They give this to Bell. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Hey, guys.
After the penalty, it's Bell. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Blitz.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Going up with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Let's go.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Red, up! Sit up!
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. There you go. You see it? Lock in. 6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Play action. It's Trubisky.
Check.
This is Bell on the dump off. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Red, up. Tight ends on the Ringo. Sit up.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. No gain on on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
That was a big-time stop on 3rd down. Offensively, you'd love to tie the game up here, but 3 points might not be a disappointment.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal.
Detroit!
So, hey, if you guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no maniac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
3 down. 3 down.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And Hill with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball, he competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
Gun!
Throwing is Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
Nixon with a 1st down carry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Gun!
Jackson from the shotgun. He gets this in the hands of Nixon. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, and then going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight.
Gun! Now Jackson to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Under
All right,
4
now,
to
lucky
play
56.
now. Clock
Lucky
running.
56.
3rd down.
Detroit! Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. Fourth down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And it's got Lockett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Run to the ball. We got a runner.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Watch it now, Barney.
To him right up the gut. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Detroit!
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Shift.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Blue. Hey.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Baltimore after this. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They go play action with Trubisky. Flushed out right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Red, up. Watch the screen.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
They go play action. Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Check 43. Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
Motion.
Steps away to his left. Got some real estate inside. And now look at this. A big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that. And when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Come on, gotta go,
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Four down.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting ways to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Hey, gotta go.
Huddle come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Red, up.
They'll go again with Bell. And an alley run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Running was at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Lock in.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
We're go, let's go!
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Shooting the tackler that gives him some room. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Gotta go! Here we go, let's bring it! Let's go, let's bring it! Let's bring it! Red, up!
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown. But boy, he's playing really well.
Now Joe Mixon, and not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Black 99 Philly, here we go.
A handoff to Mixon. Finding some room in midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first time.
I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Guys, double tight. Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down, Jackson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hut!
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Strong right. Strong right.
Open man, it's Thielen. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Check the backer. Check the backer. 55's mine, guys. 55.
They go back to the ground now with Nixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Once again, they run with Nixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Jackson now. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving and keep grinding clock.
Here's the option left. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
Go!
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out there? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Come on, gotta go. We're go. Let's go. I got him. There you go, you see it.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Trubisky goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a gain of 5.
You see it?
And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
We got 4.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as
gotta
the
go,
arm there,
go.
the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now it's Trubisky. And no, it's incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Ravens looking in great shape. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
On second down, Jackson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it'll bring up third down. They only needed a few inches there on second, but forget the halfback dive. They were going for the big one.
I thought it was a good time to take a shot. You figure with their running game, if they don't get it there, you come back and run for it and pick up the first down. Be aggressive. Try and get one down for a big one.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Baby, get him, boys. Get him, boys. Gun! 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Now Jackson on first down.
Motion.
And his throw is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gun!
Throwing again. Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Lucky 56. Hey. Gun!
Jackson now, operating from the gun. That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that.
Watch it now,
Other people
Barney,
think about
Barney.
fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They come out here in the eye. Try and run for it on 1st and goal.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run for the plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his line.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Hey, 18.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Being chased out left. The 20. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Mixon. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
He wasn't ready.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Again, it's Mixon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's tough right there. Either into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to step that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Go! It's run! Hey, run it! Hey! We got 4 down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, 4 down.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right.
Hey. We got 4.
The offense calls a timeout.
Watch left.
They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down. That's Cole. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run with Mixon. There's a strong running. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Gotta go, gotta go. Blue, blue.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. Look to throw. Caught here by Conley.
Come get some.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
Red,
A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st down, Trubisky. Room to run past midfield. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Conley's got it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Let's go, let's go.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now Trubisky. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. He's got daylight. 30. 10. 5. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. I start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. Right? This is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout